Violence and thuggery have always been part of our electoral system, even when everyone agrees that it only ends up tainting the whole process. While statistics abound of voting trends, litigations, and other election-related events, next to nothing has been recorded on convictions from electoral violence or electoral offenses generally. Informed observers say that this must be because those who perpetrate electoral offenses do so on behalf of those already in power or on behalf of those seeking power, and therefore easily blackmail government if their violent followers are prosecuted.
Anytime there is any offender brought to court, the other political party reads a political meaning to it. And if they are the government in power, there is what we call a nolle prosecution. If you remember, in the Western region, in those days of the action group, political offenders were brought to court, but you will recall the Attorney General entered the nolle prosecution.
Realizing the effect this has on the polity, the current political class initiated peace accords both at the highest possible levels and at the followership levels. This is an attempt to nip any violence or electoral offenses in the bud. But Sections 117 to Sections 132 of the Electoral Act already list out electoral offenses, and analysts say that all that is required more than anything else is the political will of government and the capacity of the police to arrest and properly investigate to be able to prosecute.
If you commit any act of violence or you cause any act that will cause the breach of the peace, the penal court in the northern states of Nigeria, the criminal court in the southern states of Nigeria takes adequate care of that.
There are already several incidences to put this to test. The stoning of the president's motorcade in Katsina, the burning and counter-burning of party buses in Jos, and the Okrika campaign rally shooting, just to mention a few.
If the investigating body, that is the police, because the Attorney General too cannot act in vacuum until the offences are committed and the case diary are forwarded to the office of the Honorable the Attorney General before he can institute and prosecute this matter. If there is no proper investigation, then the Attorney General cannot do anything.
How are we ready politically that if there's anybody arrested and being tried, no political meaning will be read to it, then we are safe and home and dry?
So now, far beyond the signing of the peace accords, one sure way of guaranteeing a violence-free election process is to ensure that the nation's policing, investigating, and prosecutory processes are not compromised for any who is found culpable. In Abuja, Femi Okeowo, NTA News.